dog. Tell this now. Charge it. I have my money, yeah? All I'm yo, the piece of blood clot that the vehicle come up on the ground, yeah? Steam fish, yeah? The ram put me down on that blood clot, yeah? I'm coming, yeah? And the ram put me boys. So could the mother answer the phone, me a call in a bike. A straight foot me a pull up in them father. The ram put me in a pussy. My wife dead, yeah?
What's up, what's going on, my people? Big up on yourself and welcome back to the channel. For the first time, remember if you like, share, comment and subscribe for support and growth. Remember you're not liking the content because guess what? Most time, if not all the time, not knowing how the content for you like, you see it. It's just a way YouTube use to continuously suggest it in its algorithm so more people can hear what go on and aware of them surrounding. So if you want more people hear what go on, just continue to like out the video, you see it. So YouTube can continue to suggest it. So yeah, what going on right now, I have enough story for you know right now, you know. I tell my people some sad things right now happening across the island. From last night to this morning, up to the time of the posting of this video. Continue to be safe out there. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is today mourning the loss of one of its members, who was shot and killed by unknown assailants along Berwick Road near Darling Street in West Kingston early this morning. He has been identified as 30-year-old District Constable Ricardo Jarrett, who was assigned to the Darling Street Police Station. Reports are that about 3 a.m., Jarrett was allegedly dropping off a female when he was pounced upon by several armed men, and he was shot several times. A licensed firearm was also stolen. Jarrett was assisted to hospital where he was pronounced dead. The JCF said it is committed to conducting a thorough investigation and to apprehend the persons or person responsible for Jarrett's death. Investigators from the St. Ann Police Division have commenced a probe into the murder of a bartender whose body was found with multiple stab wounds at her workplace on Saturday night. The deceased has since been identified as Shauna Burke of Buckfield, St. Ann. Police report that sometime after 10 p.m. Burke was discovered lying on the floor inside a bathroom near the bar where she worked at the Outrios Market with multiple stab wounds. She was taken to hospital where she was pronounced dead. Well-known crime fighter and retired Senior Superintendent of Police Delroy Hewitt has died. Information reaching us is that he passed away on Sunday morning. The cause of his death has not yet been revealed. News of Hewitt's death comes on the heels of the passing of former Assistant Commissioner of Police Donald Duke Pusey, who died a week ago after battling illness. At least 2 men were rushed to hospital on Saturday morning after a masked man opened fire in the Brownstown Market in St. Ann. Police report that around 6 a.m. a masked man walked up to the food vendor and fired on him several times. Our source understands that an employee of the St. Ann Municipal Corporation was also hit by a bullet. One of the men hit is said to be in critical condition, having sustained injury to his upper body and leg. A Jamaican-born ex-cop who was among 3 former police officers who plead guilty to misdemeanor charges in the shooting death of an 8-year-old girl in Philadelphia openly cried in court as he apologized to the victim's family during a sentencing on Friday. "I constantly pray for forgiveness," Devon Smith said, according to a news source in Philadelphia. The little girl, Fantability, was killed when Smith and his colleagues opened fire outside a high school football game near Philadelphia. A St. Catherine man has been slapped with several robbery charges following a heist at a store on Manchester Road, Mandeville in Manchester on April 13. Charged with robbery with aggravation, possession of prohibited weapon, using a firearm to commit a felony and assault at common law is 27-year-old Carlos Williams, otherwise called Pitch, of Port Henderson Road, St. Catherine. Reports from the Mandeville police are that about 9:36 a.m., Williams was among armed men who entered the store and held employees at gunpoint, robbing them of over $8 million. CCTV footage was used to identify Williams amongst the robbers. Following the recent torching of the People's National Party office in St. Catherine Southeastern constituency, Dr. Alfred Dawes, who was selected to represent the party in the next general election, said that the list of perpetrators will be reported to the police. Dr. Dawes, in a 10-minute long video, bemoaned the dirty underbelly of politics, which he said played a part in Thursday's attack at the office in Independence City, Portmore.
The torching or the firebombing of the constituency office is one of the darkest days in the history of the People's National Party, where people who claim that they're PNP supporters would rile up a group, finance them, and have them torch or set fire to a constituency office that is going to be serving the community and the workers. Since that red line was crossed, I have started my own investigations, and I have the names of the persons who were in that car that started the fire. And I know who was the mastermind behind the whole thing. I am going to be turning over the names to the police for their further investigations, and I'm going to hope that the witnesses who saw and heard of the plans are willing to step forward, because this represents the dirty underbelly of politics, and I am going to gut it. I am not going to tolerate a small group tarnishing the good name of the PNP in Southeast St. Catherine and on a whole in Jamaica. We must rise up as one and say no to this dirty type of politics. I reject violence in politics. It is no more simple enough to say nothing, because as of 3 a.m. this morning, silence means complicity. I am calling on all well-thinking PNP supporters to reject and publicly denounce all acts of violence and intimidation that are towards me and the party leader.
A male pedestrian was seriously injured in an accident along Mullines Road, St. Andrew. Reports are that about 1:45 p.m. the pedestrian was crossing the road when he was hit by a coaster bus. Up to the time of the posting of this video, the identity of the pedestrian could not be ascertained. 33-year-old Babian Marius of Britain Phase 1 Portmore, St. Catherine has been missing since Wednesday, May 3rd. She is of dark complexion, medium build, about 157 centimeters or 5 feet 7 inches tall. Reports from the Portmore police are that about 5 p.m. Marius was last seen on Mandela Highway in St. Andrew wearing a grey t-shirt, blue jeans, a pair of green sneakers. She has not seen or heard from since. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Bobby and Morris is being asked to contact the Portmore Police Station at 876-989-8422 or the police emergency number 119. Early Sunday morning, thieves broke into the Big Tree mobile store in Premier Plaza in Halfway Tree, St. Andrew, where they stole several items and phone. It is understood that the estimated cost of the stolen items is valued over $2.5 million. Now, remember to like the video, remember to share, comment and subscribe to the channel for support and growth. I'm out.